LM Studio, when compared with Ollama, the major distinction that comes to our mind is that when we use Ollama, we normally use it on the CLI, okay, like Ollama list. So you can see the list of models here. But when we say or talk about LM Studio, it feels more visual, like a GUI. So we search for models here and then go ahead and chat with the models. But in this video, what I'm going to show you is that LM Studio can also be run as a server as well. So instead of downloading for Windows, you can have a headless. We can use this Linux command to install LM Studio, and the headless thing or no GUI deployment, we are calling it LMster, and it's LM Studio's core but without the GPU. So let's go ahead and install this on our system. You can do this on your own system as well, but I'm going to go to RunPod. You can go ahead and check the links in the description for RunPod. These are some of the fastest GPUs, and again, after you log in, you can go to pod section here, and then you can see all these GPUs. So recommended are these. You can see 180 GB VRAM, 141, 96, 80 GB, but in the available section, you can go ahead and select this A40, for example, which will cost me about 44 cents per hour. So let's go ahead and take this, and this is 40 GB VRAM. I need some container disk of 200 and the persistent storage. I don't need any, and then I'm going to deploy the pod here. Once I click on deploy, I will have this, and then I go again and edit the pod here because I want to add some ports here, like 8005 and 1234, which is the port for LM Studio. So I click on save here, and now this is starting up the pod here. So you can see that it is initializing. Now this 8888 port is a JupyterLab. We click on the JupyterLab, and once it is initialized and ready, then you will be able to go to the JupyterLab. We are on the JupyterLab, and I'm going to go to settings and change the theme to dark here, JupyterLab dark, and this is going to change it to dark mode. So now I'm going to go to this terminal here, and then I'm going to update and upgrade. So apt get update and apt get upgrade -y. Cool. This will update and upgrade all the libraries and bring you to the most recent version. Now if you go to LM Studio, we have this command of curl here. Just copy this, go back to JupyterLab, wait for the update and upgrades. Okay, the updates and upgrade is done, and then I'm going to say clear and then paste in the command of curl. This will install LM Studio, the Linux version. We are calling it LMster, or how do you say it? LMster. Okay, so this is done. Now to add LMS, so the name of the service is LMS, and to add LMS to your path, you either restart the shell or run this. So I can just copy this and add to path, and this will be done. Then we can do LMS daemon up. This will start up LMS daemon up. So you can see that it's waking up LM Studio service here. The service is started, and I'm going to say clear. Let's look at LMS help to see the list of commands that I have. So you can see that we have this chat option, start an interactive chat with a model. We have the get option, search and download local models or presets. Then load a model, unload a model, list the models available on disk, list the models currently loaded in memory, import a model file into LM Studio. Then we have servers, we have logs, we have links, runtime, then we have clone, push, dev, login, logout. Who am I? Pretty good. I'm going to open up in a new terminal because I need to get and see these. So let's start with who am I? So I can say LMS who am I, and you can see that you're not currently logged in. It's okay, we don't need to log in now, but let's go ahead and use this get option. So LMS get, and maybe Qwen 3.5 maybe. Let's see. So it's searching for Qwen 3.5. Not exact matches found, yes, but there are some models which are matching. So we have Qwen 3.5 9 billion, then 35 billion A3B. So this is one model, but if you want to see the list of models, you can go to LM Studio, which is installed in our system, and then go ahead and check up here in this button and search for MTP. Let's see one good model. So this one, I think this is a good model. So I copy this Hansloff Qwen 3.6 27B MTP GGUF, and then I'm gonna say LMS get and the name of the model, and then I say, and so it's asking me permission for downloading 17.96 GB of this model, Qwen 3.6 27 billion Q4, and I can say yes, start the download, and this is going to start the download here. Okay, so 17.96 GB has been downloaded, started, and finalizing the download now. So using Qwen 3.5 35 billion A3B model here. Now the whole purpose of showing this to you is to show you that if you want to use this as a server, your own LLM running on the cloud, and then you want to use this as a service, it's possible as well. The other services that are possible for inference, the best one would be VLLM, that you can use for multiple inferences, multiple requests coming in. So VLLM handles this best, but Ollama and LM Studio can be used for your local projects. So the download is complete now. So next, what we want to do is to see the list of models that I have. So I can say LS, okay, I can say LMS LS. This will give me the list of models that I have. So this model we have downloaded, this is the model Qwen 3.6 27 billion MTP, and we have this model as well, okay. And then I can say LMSPS to see the list of models which are running right now. So there are no models which are running right now. Now in order to load a model, we can say LMS load and the name of the model. So I'm going to copy these and I'm going to say LMS load and the name of the model. So the model is being loaded into memory. Okay, the model is loaded. Now to use the model in the API or SDK, use the identifier, this one. So we need to use this name Qwen 3.6 27 billion MTP as the name. Okay, now if you run LMSPS, this will give you that the model is loaded here, and you can see the context length here, the parallel and device is local, and this is identified as the model. Pretty good, the model is loaded. Now how do we chat with the model? For the chatting, you can say LMS chat, and let's see if this is enough. Always fetch the model catalog. Okay, let's see. Cool. Type a message, how are you? Pretty cool. So you can see that this is working. And it's pretty fun. This is working, but now we need to use this as a server. So we need to use curl commands. We now need to use this as a server. Now for using this as a server, we have already started up on the local system, but for using this as a server, we need to say LMS server start. Okay, so you can see that now it is running on port 1234. So if you go back, and this port that we have switched on, the service is running on this port now. I don't think we'll have anything here, but it's running on this port 1234. Now we can do curl http localhost 1234 v1 models. This will give you the list of models. So you can see we have the list of models here. Now our server is running on RunPod, and we are able to access that big model, which is not possible to be run on my system. Now just accessing is not enough, you want to chat as well. Okay, I understand that. So what I've done is I've made one main.py file here, and in that file what I've done is I made one code here, and in that what I've done is we need to change the base URL here. So copy the base URL and paste it here. Other than that, we don't need to change anything, and I have this code, and we can go ahead and chat with this. So I can say CLS, and then I'm going to say python main.py, and this should connect to RunPod here. So you can see that we're using this model of Qwen 3.6 27 billion here. I'm going to make some space here, and then you can see what model are you using. So assistant gives out the reply. I am Qwen, also known as Tongi Qwen. Okay, what is 1 plus 4? Waiting for assistant's output, and you can see 1 plus 4 equals 5. So what this means that we are running the LLM on a server here. So you can see in the RunPod, it's using our RunPods here, which cost me about $0.47 per hour, and this 27 GB model is not possible to be run on my system because I have just 8 GB GPU and 16 GB RAM. So it's not basically possible in my local system. So now what I can do is I can set up a server using the steps that I mentioned. I can set up a server on RunPod and use this from your local system. This is possible to do with Ollama as well, VLLM as well, and now I've shown you how to do with LM Studio as well. You basically now have all these options. You can go ahead and choose your favorite one. But in summary, what you've done, we have started a pod, installed LM Studio, downloaded a model, and now it can be accessed from anywhere around the globe. You can even access it too if I keep it open like this. But I'm going to close this after this video. So go ahead and use RunPod. It's amazing, and I will see you in the next one.